Should you still buy an Infiniti G37 in 2023? Hell no. And here's why. I bet. Yeah. I gotta start driving like a regular person before people start DMing me like, yo.
Yo, why you cutting me off, bro? It looks cute.
Nah, it look tough.
You sure? Oh,
Yeah. What is up, guys? It's your boy Ron Most Wanted, and I'm back at you with another video. In today's video, we're gonna be talking about the reasons why you should or shouldn't be buying a G37 in 2023. I'm not even gonna waste too much time. I'm just gonna get right into the video and just talk about a few things to consider if you're in the market for a new car, specifically a G. So the first thing that you should be considering is, why do you want the car exactly? What is your reason for wanting an Infiniti G37? Do you want it for the performance and how fast it is? Do you want it for daily, or do you want it for a show car? Or do you just like the platform, right? I'm just gonna go ahead and be honest. If you want a G37 because of performance or for speed or because it's fast or whatever, then just look another direction, because the G37 is not a fast car. It's a fast car for what it is. It gets the job done, you feel me? But it is not a fast car. It takes a lot of money to make this thing actually fast. You know what I'm saying? Boosting, supercharging, that's the only way you're gonna get the car fast. It's not a fast car, but when you compare it to like regular traffic, like an Ultima or something like that, then yeah, of course it's fast. Like, coming from my Ultima, this feels way faster. You feel me? If you're looking for it daily, I don't see why not. I mean, it doesn't take much maintenance, but when it does require maintenance, it can be costly, but we'll get into that later on in the video. It's a good looking car. When it's clean, it looks good, especially for the year. Besides that, it is what it is. The second thing you should consider is the Infiniti image. More specifically, the G37 image, but the Q's got it too, but the Infiniti image in general. Like, you already know, if you drive an Infiniti, you're gonna be judged. You know what I'm saying? Everybody look at Infiniti drivers as reckless hooligans who have no respect for themselves or the lives of other people. And I'd be wrong to disagree. The police do look at these cars a lot of times when I'm driving. I never got pulled except for one time for my tints, and they let me go. But the police do look at these cars when they're driving by, especially if you have a loud one and it's like hooked up and stuff. This is a hot car, respectfully. But at the end of the day, what that all boils down to is if you care what people think. It's me personally, I don't give a. All right, so we on the way to the gas station right now because that's our second home. But the next point that I want to touch on is the condition of the car. Most of these Infinitis, you already know, they beat on. They done had about 5 accidents. But anytime you get in a G, you need to check your Carfax. You need to find out who the owners was before you, because 9 times out of 10, bro, the car was beat on like crazy. You feel me? Like, I know for my G, this came from like Virginia. It was bought out in Virginia. In the beginning, it was a lease, and then somebody bought it after the lease, and then I was the next owner. You feel me? So that I don't mind. It's a 2013, so we're in 2023. This car is 10, 11 years old. Feel me? If you're getting a G in 2023, expect to perform some kind of maintenance before you get it running exactly how you want it to run. You feel me? Like, I know these cars is good to last up to 300,000 miles and then some. You understand? Like, don't get me wrong. It's not like buying an old Benz where you might have to worry about this, that, and the third breaking down on you. No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying to have it running good and clean, because I like my car to be running good. I don't like a car that's vibrating and shaking and feels like it's a death trap. You feel me? So when you get a G, just be prepared to have a little extra money to spend, whether it be replacing things like spark plugs, ignition coils, tie rods, just doing a full service maintenance on the vehicle before you actually like just start taking it out and treating it like your own. You feel me? So just be prepared to have some extra money to spend when you get the car. That's all. As you would with any used car, but more specifically with this. And one thing I will say, parts are not cheap. Even though this is an old car, parts are not cheap for this car. Like, I've seen Q50 parts go for cheaper than G37 parts. Yeah, so that leads me into my next point of like, think about it this way. Q50 parts can sometimes be cheaper than G37 parts. The Q50 is a newer car. G37 prices right now, don't get me wrong, you can still get a G for 4, 5, 6, 7K. But a lot of people is taxing crazy. Make sure you really want it, because there's other options for the same price where you'll get more amenities like Apple CarPlay. You feel me? Like this, don't get me wrong, system is cool. You still got Bluetooth. My G has the built-in navigation system, but nobody uses the navigation system that come with cars. There's other vehicles on the market for the same price range where you get more out of it. You feel me? It just doesn't really make sense to get this car for this price when you could get something newer with even more stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you get me. I don't even gotta go into detail, but you get me. You feel me? Like, you get me. Just go on cars.com type shit and look up all the cars within the same price range. You can see some other cars that's Gucci too. You know what I'm saying? My next point, and this is like the part that I hate the most. I'm not even trying to make this a list to where like I'm just like pooping on a G, because that's not true. Like, this is a amazing car. This is beautiful. Like, I love this. This is my baby. But car insurance, for what you pay for car insurance, it all depends on where you live though. Feel me? Because, you know, I live in a city where the car insurance is through the roof, where the car insurance is double, triple the amount of what you paying for the car. So unless you really love the car, it just doesn't make sense, because for what you pay for insurance, you could have 2 Gs or another car that's just like brand new. You feel me? So if insurance and money is a problem in general, I just wouldn't even go for it. If you're paying $500 a month for Infiniti G37 insurance, the 2007 to 2013, versus where you could pay the same price but for a 2018, 2019 car, why not just go with the newer car? You understand what I'm saying? It just doesn't make sense. Nothing makes sense. That's why you gotta make dollars. Yes. This is not a cheap car to fill up. You know what I'm saying? Even though this car is small. Food. The fact that I'm paying like V8 prices, my brother has an SUV. We pay the same price to fill up. Feel me? I spend $70 a week on gas. Alright, you let me in. Me not go in. I spend $70 a week on gas. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, record that. Zoom in on his thing. He got the 370 GT badge. How I feel about that? When people be doing that, or they put the Skyline joint on it. I honestly I don't look at that as like rice, because in other countries, the G37 is a Skyline. It's a Skyline 370 GT. So you're technically not up badging. It's the same thing. It's just like different lettering words. But anyways, besides that, the moral of the story is, if you had to listen to my opinion on whether or not you should get a G37 in 2023, then that probably means you shouldn't get a G37 in 2023, because you don't really want it. You feel me? I feel like if you get this car still, you should really want it and just love the platform. You know what I'm saying? So forget what I say, forget what anybody say, forget what people think about people that own G37s. Do what it is that makes you happy, but just consider a couple of those small factors before making that purchase. In general, this is a great car. I love it. I thank God for it. It's an older car, but at the end of the day, I'm grateful for everything that I have. You know what I'm saying? For right now, this is a great car. It's been nothing but good to me. I have never seen the check engine light on my car, ever. I'm at 126,363 miles. I put over 20,000 miles on this car since I got it within a year and a half. And it has been nothing but good to me. The battery died on me a couple times. That's it. That happens with any car, especially when it's freezing cold, because that's when it happened to me. This is a great car. My suggestion is basically just do what makes your pockets happy. Do what makes you happy. And don't care about what other people say. And consider the other options. Because like I said, my Ultima had Apple CarPlay. This doesn't. that was crazy to like downgrade from that. My Ultima also had heated steering wheel. And the Ultima was about the same price as this that I paid for this, you know what I'm saying? It's a fun project car. It's a fun car to mod. It's a fun car to drive. You really feel like a driver. Anyways, guys, I do appreciate you guys taking the time out to sit here and listen to me chat about bear fuckery. If you guys did enjoy this video and you want to see more content and you want more questions answered from a G37 owner, a typical G37 owner like me, especially before you go ahead and make the purchase, just please drop those comments down below. Let me know what kind of content you guys want to see. We got more POVs coming. We got more link ups with some more car people coming. We got a lot planned, man. So the game plan is to be consistent. We going up. We upping it all 2023. That's all I got to say. So stick along for the ride. You know what I'm saying? Because you might want to strap your seatbelt in because, you know, it's going to get crazy. That's all I got to say. Whoop. Stay tuned for the next video. Woo! You looking at me crazy. We got to have energy. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't say nothing.
Energy. Energy. I'm out. Love y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. Share and tell a friend. And send me some lotion because every video my hands is ashy. Whoop!